Rest of the world, we're running low on oil. Seniac, let's dig deeper, boys. Seniac, how do I rename the football stadium? Me, at 1329. That plane just crashed into the airport. Seniac, humming. Pave paradise, put up a parking lot. Me, OilTown is not a tourist area. My friend, they have a beach and a Ferris wheel. Me. Okay, never mind. Seniac, where there is oil, there is money. Me, I wish I had that much money. Seniac, well, it's all mine. Guys, welcome back to the beautiful... The hell is going on right now? I think everybody's been drinking too much oil. Oh, hello! And back down we go again. Guys, welcome back to another episode of OilTown here in City Skylines. Things are progressing. We've started to build what is now known as the tourist side of the... I might say city. It's more of a country. It's a nation. We are a strong and proud people. And you ain't stealing our oil. We had a few issues with the traffic in terms of all the commercial goods coming in and out of the city. We're going to that one export area, which is causing traffic as I've got to tear through the middle of OilTown. So today I want to try and build a little export area just for these little guys. I've got a perfect little spot which I think will utilize it really, really well. And it won't ruin the beautiful side of the island, which is pretty good as well. We'll see how things go. But guys, if you are enjoying OilTown and you want to see more of it in the future, then make sure you smash that like button down below. And if you are new around here, please make sure you subscribe so you are notified when the next one is coming out, boys. But here we go again, guys. We are back. So we did actually build a little bit of kind of industry offices, by that matter, which went pretty well. They've got a long time before they're fully upgraded and whatnot. I want to do the same over in this little gap here and a few of these little gaps there as well. I don't know if I do more commercial there, we'll kind of figure it all out. But eventually I want to turn a little bit of this into residential going up the top as well to utilize that tram line that we also added in. So that's going pretty well. And this subway stop is, damn, it's so overloaded. But once you get more stuff built up there, the tram line will also get used as well. Now, this is the export area that they've been using, all the commercial vehicles. This is what is the one they favour the most. Now, it's great, but they drive along this road, and at times, if there's a lot of exporting to be done, it can cause some backlogs. Now, we don't have any huge issues at the moment, but it feels a little bit kind of underutilized, this area, in terms of exports, because I really wanted all this stuff over there, and the two that we got on this side, to be solely used by OilTown Corp. Which, how is that doing recently? Oh, amazing. It's doing amazing. So, if I get an export area over this side somewhere, then they'll favour this one because it's technically closer, if that makes sense. And I want to try and separate the two. If the industry, the OilTown Corp starts using the one we place over on this side somewhere, we're going to be having a lot of issues. But I got a really cool spot because I don't want to really ruin this side of the island, but I do have a cool spot where we can add it in. It'll work really well and it won't ruin the beauty that we're about to create. So that's pretty cool. But we'll get onto that in just a moment anyway. I kind of want to now zone these roads, get the layout all up and running, and then we'll get some more offices down. So that went pretty much straight across into a point where it stopped. How am I going to do this? Do I let these continue to a certain degree? Right, if I bring these out by 20 each, let's just kind of, oh, it's a weird. It's definitely going to be a weird one. And that will go to there. Yeah, it's not what I'm trying, or that's not what I'm hoping for. But if I brought this out, if I can get it, by 20, and then that will go up by 10 there, we've got a solid grid format there. And then if I bend this down, let's see what it would look like. So it's a 7. We'll do a 7 by a 7. And then get that snap just right. Will it? Okay, we got to turn something off. Not the angle. Is it 7? There we go. Which means we've got a perfect bend that connects to that, which will do us wonders. Will I have this? Now, where would I bring it out? I could do another one like that. Now, I don't want to do it like that, because I got this swooping round, which is is actually quite cool, which will serve really well for the traffic, because this is also in a one-way format as well. Road is anyway. So if I pick the spot, let's say I came out by 7 and did another 7, then we kind of run in parallel. But then if I did an 8 by an 8, and it connects us down to there, so we have that nice little swooping kind of road, which looks really weird. It really does look really weird, but at the same time it looks kind of cool because it utilizes that little triangle that we're going to have with buildings and all zoning stuff. So that actually works really well. And it's a one-way system that comes out here, so you can either funnel them down there or straight up. Now I'm probably going to have the connection there. I will move this eventually. That will lead on to whatever we do up there. It's in the 20 grid format, the 10 by 10 spacing, which works really well too. So a little bit wiggly there in the hopes that that might be a longer version, so they utilize this way. They might not. We'll just kind of see how it rock and rolls. But it's all got water, and then we'll get the offices set up then. So it provides more jobs, more employment opportunities, and I did kind of question like that. I only really wanted the industry to be OilTown Corp. But we do need some high-tech industry and buildings for OilTown Corp, if you kind of think of it like that. So we could make the argument that these high office buildings are for the big executives, the big cheeses of the company who sit in their corner kind of office, windowed viewed, 360 angles, whatever you want to call it, doing business to try and sell the oil. So we got the workers that produce the oil, refine the oil, and we got the big bosses, the managers, the executives, the CEOs, the COFs, the CE thingy-majigs, and all the other letters that come with being something C. I don't know what they all are. But yeah, you could argue they all work in the big offices, which is pretty damn good. So why don't we also... Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to get some more commercial. We've got a slight little demand. We'll go high density commercial, which will be pretty nice. Get all that in. And then that should slowly fill up all those gaps. Again, provides more employment opportunities, which I don't feel like we need that. Okay, maybe we do. That's actually quite interesting. The fact that we have 14% unemployed, but there is 1,000 people unemployed to the job opportunities available. So I think it solely comes down to where they're able to access them. I don't 100% understand that very well. Or it could be, do you know actually what it could be? The education. They're either not educated enough for that 14%. Yeah, because you've got 34% uneducated, which we do need to drop some schools and stuff over in this area. So that would be the reason why we have 40% uneducated, because we have a lot of high educated jobs available, but we don't have that many high educated peeps. And we had that kind of issue, when we originally built this commercial area down here. Now this is all touristy. Oh, it does wonders. It does wonders, boys. Right, we'll let that tick along anyway. So yeah, this export area. I put a lot of thought into it. I was originally going to connect to the train line, which I still can. I still might. And my thought was if I moved the taxi little depot over here and put a train thing there, and had the railway run out of the mountain there, being connected from something else, that would be cool as well. But I thought myself, if I put it there, it makes it then quite close for this. You know, think of a circle radius around it. Collectively, all of this and some of the industry too, and they will use it, and that's not really what I want them to do. So then I thought, then I'm gonna have to stick it over here for a circle radius around, and I don't want to really put it along these shorelines because it will ruin what we currently have, because we can turn it into a nice little paradise. Then I thought to myself, well, if we stuck it on the island over there, and I thought, no, I mean, I got some ideas of what I want to do, stick around this, exporting, import, export, not a big thing. Then I thought, okay, what about this lip here? Can we do something with this? And that started to kind of spike my interest. Again, don't do it on this side because it's too close to all this. No favour that. But what if we continue this road here coming down as if it's going down to the bottom, but then we spiral a road down, and then we reclaim a little bit of land just here and put the export area down here. One, that will be kind of slightly hidden from view because it's on the mountain, on the cliff edge. It's over the cliff edge. It'll be over here, and then as you come down here where the road bends, you kind of miss all this out. So you don't even see this because this is our beautiful bay area. And yeah, I feel like that is probably the way to go forward. So let's get this road set up then. It's going to be a normal 4-lane road because that's where the tram line stops. So if I bring it out to 60... right, hold on. And let's say I went down this way by 90. Oh, hold on, boys. And then just quickly connect it. But I delete 1, 1, 1, 1. Then we create a bend there. So it should be a 20 by 20 bend if I'm right. Yeah. Okay, maybe not so much. 20 by 20 bend there. Let me click that last bit. So yeah, you don't really see it as it then dips down. So we kind of need to make, or we kind of need to reclaim that land now at this point. And this always goes one of two ways, either amazing or terrible. Right, so here is the boat line. So I would want it kind of coming out like that. Right. Okay. I'm just trying to get my head around where I want it to be placed. So let's up the brush size. Let's for now pick it about there. And if I do a large brush size and then just kind of bulk that up. Now, we're going to have to put it into fast forward mode so I can kind of get rid of the waves. Because this is going to cause tsunamis. And I've got to be careful because it probably will destroy my airport. So I've got to be really careful there. But we do it in slight stages. That's kind of semi-connected to that point. We'll do little waves. Where is the wave on this one? Is it hitting the side yet? Oh, I can kind of like, it's trying. Look at how much is dipping down in that section. Right, let's just tap it. So just do it in little stages, boys. Little stages. Easy, Sediak. Easy now. Right. Oh, man. Painful. Okay, so we'll stick it there in the hopes that we... Oh, I might have to stick it out a little bit further. Right, let me flatten that again. Because also, flattening terrain can also be just as bad as adding... Oh, no! Well, I want it to happen has happened. It's now... It's flooding the airport. Damn, boy. So, yeah, let me go to the boats. And we're going to do the one with the cargo hub where we got the actual train track on it. So I want it to go like there, so I kind of get an idea of how much I get to play around with. Because I'm looking at the the line that sticks out there when it turns green. So I can bring that up a little bit and then create a little coverage section there. Yeah, okay, right. I've got the ideas. Nowhere else is being flooded at the moment, is there? No, I think we're all good. We're all good. So bring that out, and then if I just kick it up a bit, like that, that's going to cause more issues. And then we take a little spot here. Alright, if I do those two there, there's little bumps. Should be able to roll with that. And then we've got to get the key walls going around it to kind of finalize it all off. But that should be pretty easy, pretty cool. Right, take that middle bit, bring it right up. Okay, I think we're pretty much ready to go, right? So let me just take a chunk off that. Actually, we're not ready to go because we have to bring that down. Kind of make it where it's then axed, because this is going to be such a huge drop down. We have to kind of be a little bit careful with how we're going to climb up, but we'll figure that out in just a moment. Okay, any issue? Oh, we're flooding again. Okay, it's not as bad the flooding this time, so we can roll with it. Right. Right. So if I pick a point, and let's say this is our point here, and that becomes the line that we're going to be working with. So if I go up by 10, we'll stick it out by 20, up by 20. We're going to put the Anarchy on. There we go. Okay, up by 20. If I bring that out by... Oh, it's not going to like me doing this. I'm trying to get by 25. There we go. Invalid shape, apparently. How dare you? How dare you? There we go. Just bring it up to there a second. Right, 45. There we go. So that is now all set up wonderfully. Delete all that. And then... Oh, wrong one. Get all this now to be at the same level as this one, for example. Good, 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 good. And so I've made it actually quite wide as well, which is pretty cool to do something with. Maybe you want to get some, I might say dirty industry. I don't know if we'll go that far, but the options are pretty much there. So finish all this off then. So that's been pretty easy to get that all up and running. And we've got to connect that in, and then we got to, I might curve it round to go straight. We'll see how it turns out. So for the most part, that is it set up there. If I built this in, oh, it clips wonderfully. So if I drop that there, boom. Nice. See, that's going to be pretty cool. That is going to be pretty cool. And we got a lot of space to work with again. Right. Yeah, we definitely got a lot of space to work with. So much, in fact, I can probably stick this out a little bit more. Right, we'll bring it to there and to there alone. So if I put that back there a second, yeah, there's plenty of space for a ship to pass through. Right, we'll let the flooding continue then. It seems like, at that moment there, it seems like it was on a slant. It was kind of weird. That's because the waves are passing through. Right, okay. Let's get back to business, boys. Back to business. So if I just pick... I need to pick a spot again. I know it's an invalid shape, but that's what we've got to do. Where is it? So if I pick that there, 19 by 16. So 16. Right, delete that bit. I'm trying to get the exact bend on it. So 16. Boom. 16. Right, we'll roll with that at 16 by 16. And it doesn't really matter how far you go. We'll go 25 anyway. Do you reckon that's pushing it too far? No, I reckon we'll go 40. Wow, that's going to be tough, isn't it? Right, it doesn't have to be quite far out this side, but we'll just roll with it like that. Yeah. Okay, we'll go with that then. So then we chunk away all of this little section. Get rid of that little bend there. So we've got a little area to play around with. And then we really want to connect these guys up. So it'd probably be ideal to get a bend on that. And then this one here can pretty much just go straight into it. Right, there we go. And then we'll just sort out all the terrain and stuff like that. But there's a nice little export area, which kind of sticks out wonderfully. And you see it a little bit, but it's kind of like out the way. It's over the hill, you know. So all these guys down here, they know it's there. Obviously, they know it exists. They live on this island. But it's out the way. It's not in their vision. Oh, a lot of people are sad right now. Oh no. They enjoying all these brand new offices? I hope they are. Unemployment 11%. So we've increased that. We've doing a pretty good job there. It's going in the right direction. I think now I can go back into play mode then. There's no need to fast forward it now. We've sorted out all the water to a certain degree anyway. So let's now get all this set up. And there we go. Got to sort out that water, but more importantly, oh, got to do some more terraforming there. Get rid of the trees and all that little section. Make sure it's the same level as all of this. which it should be. Sort out this one just here. Oh, what have I done? There we go. The whole thing's selected for a second. And then we're just going to use the smooth it tool just to smoothen off those edges. And then we pretty much got to bring a road up to it. So this is the fun part now. This is going to be the fun part. So, a road. A road, a road, a road. So I want it to come off maybe here. And then we'll bring it down along here this way. So if you think of it, right, they drive on the right hand side of the road here. So you would really want to turn this into a one-way road. They come down, turn, and then go in that way, and then straight out that way. So we need to create a one-way system. So let's do this with industrial roads. So if I go a 10 by a 15 for a second, 55. What happened there? What happened there that I completely messed it up? Okay, so that's our little loop here. So it gives us plenty of space to play around with it. And what would be ideal? Doing something like this. A little back and forth there. We can do little back and forths going around it and stuff like that, but that's predominantly how we're going to play it. Now if I get rid of this here, and then sort out our little road then. So like I said, if I make it come out here, and we'll go for a little bend sesh. So 6 by 6. And we'll do the alignment on this. So if I kill that off there, and how much? So that's a 13 by a 13, and that's the kind of like a perfect bend. Whereas this then, we want it straight out. So we'll come and delete out one more. Let me delete this bit as well. So keeping it in with alignment for the back and forth, turn that pretty much into a back and forth road. It won't be connected, but it allows you to place something down there. So we've got this wonderful little loop here. So as soon as if they're like exporting, they'll drive down here, go around the loop, in they go. If they're getting off the boat, they go off there, do a left, do a right, and up and on they go. Now let's see what would happen. Oh, let me undo. I'm moving trees. Let's see what would happen now if I incorporate. Get rid of that and that. The slope on this. Right, so it's there to there. So that's how it would work. And you know what? I kind of like that. We'll just flatten this a bit more. But I like how he gives that sheer wall coming down, so it's like overlooking the dock area as it goes down. And keeps... Oh, that's actually a pretty good idea, because what I could actually do then is... Because that's kind of straight there. If I go a 10... Well, actually, let me pick... That is borderline proper straight there. There. Yeah, 10 by 10. For some reason it's bridged over. Let me upgrade that there to flat. Now it allows us then to go down to this area. So you all have to come down this anyway. That's pretty dope, man. I kind of like that idea of this whole little area. Ooh, boys. I'm not too sure about how that curves a lot more than this does. There's got to be a way we can sort that out. Right, let's try this again. So to get straight, that's 19 by 20. Right, we'll go to 17 there. It's not exactly 100% correct, but there we go. It follows the align, doesn't it? Right, let's select all this and make sure it's all at the same level. There we go. So that'll lead us around to here and for us to do whatever we want to do with it. We have a little bit of a cliff edge here, which we can quickly now solve. So it then all becomes, let me up that slightly. It all becomes, we're looking down on the road the whole time. Nice, nice, nice. We'll take it. Boys, I don't know why, but I'm so excited about this little area. So we'll only really just set it all up to where it's working for today. And at some point in the future, we can then get the whole thing up and running. Right. 2 of those bad boys. Let's just sort out the Waterworks. So for now, I'll just get it connected. And there we go. We are now technically up and running. Yeah. So it does have a train line that could potentially be used off this. And the great thing is I could, if I wanted to use it, it'll come off. And I could either make it go across the road or run parallel to the road or bridge over the road. And then go along here and then we bring it into this cliff edge as a tunnel. And then off it goes to wherever we want to connect it. So we have that going for us, which is pretty sweet. And now we just got to play the waiting game. So we'll see how this goes. Right, okay. So is there anything I could throw down? I mean, I could throw down some of this stuff here, which visually looks pretty cool for the export area. That's actually, yeah, I like that. I do like that. Warehouse. We could drop some warehouses down. How big and small have we got? They're a bit too big for that. They're pretty cool. But I could also use real warehouses. But just for the purpose of it right now, we'll just keep it like that. Should we concrete it all? Yeah, why not? We'll concrete the whole thing. Right up to that cliff edge, and we just got to get rid of the trees. We'll fine tune it at a later date. Just get the functionality set up. Right, okay. Okay. So we just got to wait for ships to now come in and vehicles to understand that it's there. For them to slowly start using it. But it's a cool little spot, isn't it, to be honest with you? It is a cool little spot. Maybe I should have paved all this little section up too. This little area, don't you think? I mean, what do you think to these little paved areas? Should I have done that to this too? Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about that. So we're now just waiting for ships to appear. I'm hoping that... Oh, there's a boat coming in. How much cargo? Okay, so yeah, that's got a pretty decent amount of cargo in. Oh, that's brilliant! It's bringing all the imports in. So up these guys come. They do a little turn. There's a vehicle there going down. There's people walking. It's actually quite a long distance to walk. Yeah, there's vehicles making their way down right now. So they will slowly start to use it. And again, whatever you place up down here can utilize that export area as well. So you're now not alone. Not enough customers apparently. Wow. For realsies? So maybe we do need to bring more customers over in this area. I think we do, don't we? Yeah. We need more touristy stuff to a certain degree. I think what I'm going to do is uncover slightly. Because looking at it, where's my paving? My paint. There we go. Uncover this a little bit more. I like the idea of seeing the flesh of that, and it's just then getting to the bottom of it. It looks a lot better when you can see the actual cliff edge, the terrain of it, rather than just painting it. To me, it seems a little bit better. You know what I mean? But yeah, that just takes time to do. Oh my god, the amount of vehicles now going back and forth on this. It's kind of actually upped more industry and commercial demand, weirdly enough. Considering that we just pumped a load more in this area. Interesting. Okay, what's unemployment like now? It's up to 12%. How can I give more jobs but then have an increase in unemployment? We haven't gained that many more people in the island, have we? Or have we? Wait, I'm sure it was 32,000 at one point. I'm quite suspicious now. Right, okay. What can we do to bring in more tourists? Let's see what we could place down potentially. Made for public transport companies, requirement for the space elevator, visitor capacity 300, that could be cool. The Mall of Moderation, it's quite a large building though, isn't it, to be honest? I'm looking for something nice and cheerful and small. Posh Mall's quite big. The courthouse, that's a really good building. We can't need all the tax office. Civil servants work tirelessly in the tax office to optimize the taxes to your liking. Requirement for building the fuel. I mean, it is all requirement stuff, but it does bring some tourists to the general area. Now, it's just where would I put this stuff in? Oh, we do have the old... What was it called again? The old Market Street. That's always a good one to throw down, but it's like... Where do I place it here, though? It is quite a large building. I say building, it's multiple buildings. We have the Oppression Office. We have the Grand Library. See, that's a good shout as well. But I feel like I need to sort out all my lanes and stuff like that before we get something like that in. I'm just really looking for something small. High Interest Tower. That's a huge building. Oh, man. The Aquarium. Oh, man. There is just so much good stuff here. Tourism and Leisure. We have the Luxury Hotel. Oh, that would be beastie to get in for this tourist area, wouldn't it? It's just, where would I squeeze this in? I mean, I could drop it there. Would that look weird on this side? So yeah, I could drop it here and then build the paths around it, but I don't know if it's going to dig into it a bit more. How wide is it? Does it fit in a normal square? Almost. What if I just chomped it down there right in the middle? Nah, it would be completely out of place, that would. I kind of do need to have it like somewhere here. Let me just try. So I put it, for example, there. Pause a second. It digs into a lot of the terrain, doesn't it? But you don't really see that much. And it completely looks out of place, doesn't it? It really does. So, a delete. Does it get rid of many of them buildings? No, I think I should have the whole thing paused in general. I feel like it needs to be up here somewhere. You know what I mean? Oh man, okay, right. I'm not going to get that in because it's such a huge building. I do need to sort some stuff out. We have a little zoo. It's cute, man. It's cute. Casino, the driving range. This is the tourism specialization stuff. Fantastic fountain. Oh, where can I squeeze? This is perfect for something like there, isn't it? Or here. Do you know what? We're going to squeeze it in here. Right, how much land did it take away? Not that much. So now I can play around with the paths now. The pavements up. Right, so let's take it. So actually, first let's just take a cross in there. And then bring that up there. And I have one that goes around the back there. And it'd be nice if I can then bend it back like that around the edge. And so we take that to there. That to there. Well, this unfortunately just cuts through. It's a pain when you've got to destroy buildings like that. But it's what we have to do to make this area walkable. And then we drop, I'll put him into play mode now. And then we drop a ton of trees down if I let us. In little gaps, little nooks and crannies. Oh, I didn't want to do it on that side. Sediak. It annoys me. Delete. Oh no. Select. Delete. Deletion. And we've got no residential demand as well, so I can't really grow back that area too much. But it does provide. Look how many people are now walking. You see what this little park area, recreational area that we've kind of bypassed, we've now set up, has become. Ooh. And we'll start to get people over here as well. And what was the other one we got? We got a little zoo, don't we? How big is it? I mean, we could build our very own zoo, but it's cool that we could have something small like that thrown in. Now, would we get any landmarks in? The Statue of Liberty. It would be cool, wouldn't it? The Winter Market. The Arc de... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. But I feel like it's very important. We got to get something like this in as well. So what if I had it there? Banged straight in there, in the middle. It kind of goes with the cityscape, but it's a tourist attraction. Thrown straight in. Is this from Paris? Is this the big one in Paris? I think it is. I think I've been there or passed it as a child. I think I've seen a family photo of me kind of near it, like standing. It's in the background as I'm standing on like near a road somewhere. It's very weird, but yeah. So people are starting to use this. I'm hoping it will bring more tourists to this area. Then I can't actually remember how much we had coming in weekly tourists, but yeah, it was 200 and something, so it's slightly lower. But I'm hoping we slowly up in the attractiveness of the city with everything that we slowly build. So you can see what's green is what's attractiveness. And we're slowly getting there, guys. Slowly getting there. But next episode we'll focus on this little hump here. It's probably going to have to be kind of touristy stuff then. I mean, we can definitely get on the road side of it, this tram line, the commercial stuff. Because we have the tram stops, which are perfect for moving people around. We don't really have that residential boom at the moment, which, that's fine. Unemployment's at 16%, so somehow unemployment's rising, even though I provided so many jobs and stuff. Education, 38% uneducated, so we were going to have to get some more schools and stuff in, because the capacity is nowhere near possible. So that's some stuff that we'll focus on our next episode. But the main point is we've got the traffic for the commercial stuff coming down to here rather than over here, causing major issues. So that's a positive. That's a bonus. OilTown Corp still making over 200,000 a week in profit. It's going pretty good. And guys, this is where we're going to end it for today. I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash that like button down below, and until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.